Hi Aries, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. I want to do your tarot scopes for the month of March 2022. This is for your sun sign, rising sign, or if your moon is in Aries, you might want to check this out. In fact, if you look at all those readings, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, you'll get a pretty good picture. Your sun sign being the essence of who you are. Your rising sign, how you present in the world. Your moon sign, your emotional desires, your emotional makeup, your emotional life, your needs, your emotional needs. What triggers you? What fulfills you? All right, this is a general reading, Aries. If it resonates, claim it. If not, come back to it mid-month and see if there's anything here for you. I trust that my readings will find you at the right time when you need them and when you will be listening to them. That when there's a lot of synchronicity involved when we throw these cards and do the monthly horoscopes. All right, let's get started, Aries. What's coming up for Aries? I just want to pull from the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and then I will use the Gilded Tarot to drill down what's coming up for Aries in March 2022. Aries, March 2022. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords here, or the Strength card, but she wields a sword. The soul, passion. There's something around, this is a really powerful card here because the soul, I talked about the moon. If your moon is in Aries, or just Aries passion, Aries, what triggers you? What challenges you? I think you're thinking about that. There's a situation, it's like, I just see the window, the eyes being the window to the soul, the window to the emotions. Is there a highly emotional situation you're facing, Aries? Not always. Things don't have to be highly charged in our lives. We can get long periods of peace and unity, and when things go right. But there's just this emotion here that I'm seeing. Expansion north. Maybe there's a conflict here about which direction you go in. The Rock, endurance. Yeah, there is a feeling in this reading. I picked it up straight away. For some areas, not all areas. There's a really difficult decision perhaps about which pathway or where you go from here. But I'm reminded of the stability and endurance of the Rock here under all the elements we endure. What's at the base of the pack? The Mountain, clarity. Whatever situation is triggering you emotionally, Aries, you will receive clarity. Look for that. Look for that release of that pent-up emotion. And what is left then is this clear-eyed, clear-minded clarity, which will allow you to make that decision. Making a decision to go where you have the most growth. Not stagnation, but an opportunity to grow, to breathe, to prosper. So I think this is what's on your mind. It's about expansion. Expansion of what? Expansion of my soul. And that's connected to the emotions that you're feeling, which could be quite strong over a situation, over a direction, over this decision that you have to make. All right, Aries, let's get some more detail here with the Gilded Tarot. Now, I do feel a conflict there for you. and making a decision, a really important one. All right, that influences the direction you want to take your life in. Could even be literally the direction you want to go in to live, to settle, to make your home in. Okay, Aries, what's going on here? What's happening for Aries in the month of March 2022? So we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you didn't pull that emotional card for no reason at all. There are things that you've been through, this is weary, a little bit of world weariness, battle weariness, but it's also needing to put up the right kind of barriers, not to shut people out, but to put those barriers up so that you feel safe and that you can trust. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is money, financial news. It's about moving forward. Something could come through that you've been waiting on, some sort of financial news. This could be a daughter or a son. It's a young person. Could be a Taurian, an earth sign that you're dealing with. Yeah, there is travel, there is relocation here, there is movement. And through that travel, there's a healing that comes when you make that decision and you move on out of those troubled waters. There's a healing, because sixes are all about healing. That's at the foundation of your reading. The movement is related to healing. Now, in the past, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is family money, family legacies, inheritances, wealth, superannuation, what the family creates, but that's in the past. Four of Cups crowning this reading. There has been disappointment for you. You've been let down more than once. But somebody's offering you a cup. The Ace of Cups is a new emotional start. Potentially that could occur in March for you. The Page of Swords, I'm just seeing a lot of young people represented here. Page of Swords can be a truth coming forward, but it's a bit of a difficult truth in the immediate future. This can also be gossip as well. People gossiping. Page of Swords, a truth coming forward. Now, in the here and now, we have the Ten of Swords. This card looks, quite worrisome. It's not really. It just means that a cycle is ending. It just means that something, and it could be even a situation where I've been overeating and I stop. I start eating more healthily. It can be I've decided not to. There's always some sort of abuse or downfall here from, in situations ranging from the simple to the more complex. But I do feel in this case it's related to this Page of Swords. It's related to something somebody has done to you. I mean, these swords are going into this person's back. Let's see what is in the environment around the Hermit card. Virgo card. That's Virgo's card. This is about introspection. Can be isolated. I feel you feel isolated. Isolated. And that's why you're feeling that Ten of Swords. The High Priestess in the Hopes and Fears has come out reversed, which means that your intuition is actually correct. Somebody reveals themselves to you. There could be harsh words that take place. Or matters of the subconscious are coming to the conscious mind. These aren't easy energies for you, but honestly, I'm glad that I can bring you this, because we have the Magician as the outcome. Whatever's gone wrong in the past, You are in charge of your destiny. You are manifesting, finally manifesting this Ace of Cups here, this new emotional start. You've taken control. I mean, Aries are good at taking control. They are a cardinal sign. They begin the zodiac for us. This is where everything begins, in the I, in the identity, in the beginning. And your outcome is you're starting to manifest again. And we've got Justice, the Justice card, Libra's card. So Justice, what has been taken away is given back to you. And this could have been in a really toxic situation. One more. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Work. Hard at it, hard work. Going back to work, in the workplace. You know, despite all these trials and tribulations, the Magician is probably one of the strongest cards for manifesting the future that you so desire. Five of Pentacles. Feeling like you've been left out in the cold. I see that in those two cards for you, Aries. But we've got the Knight of Swords, some truth coming forward, which breaks a stalemate. These aren't easy times for any of us, Aries, but I do feel that you triumph in a way over this toxic energy that you might have been in or facing. And ultimately, justice goes your way, and you're manifesting exactly the future that you want, not living in anyone else's. This is all about you, Aries. It's where everything begins. So there could have been endings, or there could be endings that you've faced, and this is about manifesting a new emotional start for yourself. All right, let's just draw one more from the Mother Peace deck for Aries in the month of March. What are final messages for Aries in the month of March? Aries in the month of March. Let's just pull couple of cards from the deck. Okay. So we have here the Hierophant, having faith, belief, spiritual connection. I feel that's where this reading kind of is going for you, or has been, what it's all been about. It's about taking the higher view, or getting a higher view. And here's your Ace of Cups. It's like an emotional reset for you. It's a new beginning. That after disappointment. And we have here the World. Of course, endings and beginnings. I'm not surprised this came up in your reading. So there's been a situation in the recent past that has been extremely difficult for you. But you're manifesting this new beginning, and it's feeling really good. However way it comes out, it's feeling good. It feels like the end of a toxic situation, and you being self-determinant, moving forward under your own terms. All right, Aries, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again next month. All the best for March 2022.